Hi, I'm Andrew Pitt from BannLynchMcDade Golf, and today what I want to do is just go through sort of how we sort of prepare someone, say, for a tournament, but also just what they do when they come in for a lesson. So I got Luke preparing for Riversdale Cup this year, so what we're going to do is just get some footage of him, a little bit of data, so using TrackMan to sort of accurately assess sort of how his club's coming into the golf ball. He wants to know sort of how far the ball's carrying as well. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to film Luke hit a couple of shots, and he's going to hit a few more just so we get enough data for TrackMan. So Luke, let's go away. So the TrackMan's aiming at the tree in the middle of the building. So what I want you to do is sort of just keep hitting about 5 shots aiming at that tree in the middle of the building. Good shot there. 1 metre left of the target. So just keep going, just take your time. So where are some of your shots been going?
Missing them left a little bit
yep.
Today, especially.
And contact?
Just a little bit heavy, that one.
Yep. No worries, let's keep going. Let's go 2 more. About a little heavy. So the last one. So these shots should give us enough data to have a look at, to accurately sort of assess where he's at. They took off a little left, going left, but overall pretty good. So we've got a good lot of data, some of the shots that you've been hitting on the golf course. So let's go inside and have a look. So now what we're going to do is talk about sort of what Luke wanted to know, sort of a little bit on his yardage, but why his ball was going a little left. So we've got 2 things to look at. So we've got our TrackMan numbers here. So if we're going through what we're looking at, we're sort of looking at 2 main ones. Obviously, Luke wanted to know about his distance. So as we can see there, we sort of got 168. So I normalised that. So if we had a Pro B in nice conditions. So Luke, you're probably going to hit it around that 168, which I imagine is probably pretty normal for you, about 170. But most of all, the main number we want to look at, because we can look at any numbers we like through TrackMan, but we wanted to look at his direction. So what we can see here is you've got angle of attack's good, probably a little bit too down on it. So swing direction should be half of the pass, so it's not too bad. But most of all, if we now go to your club pass, so you've got a into out, so 1.9 degrees into out. But the problem is, with that into out path, your face is pretty much 1 degree closed. So your ball is going to take off left, pretty much 1 degree, and then it's going to turn left, which I imagine sort of what you're having. So we can see here, ball spinning left, but most of all, he's missing at 8.4 degrees left of the target. So for a stretch golfer, it's not really ideal. So what we want to do now is, we've sort of got data that we know his club face is a little closed. So what we want to do now is sort of have a look at now the video that we took to sort of see if we can see where he's getting it from. So first of all, we can look at setup. Luke's pretty good. We can see here, setup's great, grip's really good. So if we have a look at his swing now, Luke normally has a tendency to be over-rotated, a little bit too steep through here, but pretty good. So he's looking pretty good through there, not too flipped for Luke. If we now go to the right-hand screen here, really good here, but what we can see is the club's pretty square there, but what we can see is his club's now getting a little bit steep. What we would like is the hands to be a little bit more in the middle, halfway back. So when he continues to rotate, the club would finish on plane. But as we can see here, the club's now getting a little bit above plane. His club face up here is a little closed. So we can see there, we'd like that face to probably be about 1 degree open at the point of impact, which will make the ball come back. But we can see here, a little bit above plane, club face is a little closed. So what he's got to do now is compensate for that. So he's either going to have to drop it underneath, but most of all, that probably a couple of degrees closed with that underneath is why you're then getting that sort of, and we can see here releasing it out to the right. That's why you're sort of getting that little bit of a pull draw. So our job now is just to sort of go out there and sort of get that club face a little bit better and the plane a little bit halfway, just so we can square that face up just a little bit more.